things literally from the outside world trigger you to get into your survival mode. And there's two options. You either gonna use your trauma as an excuse, or you're gonna use it as an advance, as your tool, as your superpower. And I advise you to do the second one. You need to use your trauma as your superpower. Hi my ladies, self-aware Barbie here. This is Ra. Today we're talking about how to stop blocking yourself. I know we women are like athletes at this. We're like the winners of this game because we're so good at self-sabotaging ourselves. It also comes with our cycle. We have the time of that month is our most destructive self, our most sabotaging self, the way we block ourselves the most. How to know you're blocking yourself and sabotaging yourself is basically by already searching for a video like that or aligning with the title. But first and foremost, it's by realizing that you're in low frequency, that you're in a negative energy. And the easiest way to get it is that you're living in chaos, that everything around you is inconsistent, that nothing you're just really trying to achieve seems to go through, and there's no discipline in your emotions, that you have knowing how to deal with your emotions and regulate them, and you get stuck in negative emotions very easily. It shows that things fall around you very quickly, that you get very reactive, that you're triggered a lot, that you're very triggered in your survival mode. Like things literally from the outside world trigger you to get into your survival mode. And there's two options. You either gonna use your trauma as an excuse, or you're gonna use it as an advance, as your tool, as your superpower. And I advise you to do the second one. You need to use your trauma as your superpower. And hear me out. You are stuck in negative energy or low frequency when you're operating on survival mode. The easiest way for you to kind of know that you're in survival mode is when you're very ego driven. And I know a lot of people are like selfless and very empaths, and then there's the other side that is more like a narcissist. This is the two kind of words that we can look at, or the definitions that we can look at for ourselves and look on what side we're more. If you're very intuitive, if you're very people pleasing, or if you're very like, I'm the king and I give the rules, and everyone who's not operating on my level, I'm gonna punish them, I'm gonna force my boundaries onto anyone, you're in survival mode. And hear me out, the next time you're talking bad about the guy who hurt you or the person that hurt you and say, oh, they're such narcissists, there's this, there's that. Listen, they're not bad people. They're traumatized people, like you are traumatized. They are traumatized people like you. Just the opposite. That's why you attract each other, because you bonded through trauma. A lot, even me, when I had to go all through this, and I'm an empath, I have a people-pleasing mentality. I learned that the narcissist is not bad and the empath is not bad. It's two people completely traumatized and completely in survival mode. And the narcissist has learned that they had to close themselves to the outer world and trust absolutely nobody and only look for themselves. Their system is telling them, only look for you. Everyone else is danger. So you just make sure you're good and you leave everyone out. Wow. That changed it for me, because now you know this is a defensive mechanism. And it's not something you hold against someone else. You're just seeing like, this is why they operate like that. Their whole nervous system is telling them, this is your truth, do that. On the other hand, the empath is opening themselves up to other people and is thinking that if I'm not opening and pleasing everybody, I'm unsafe. Those people are tolerating me. And if they're not like, if I'm not pleasing them, if they're not happy with me, they're gonna hurt me. The narcissist thinks, okay, I'm gonna close it so nobody can hurt me. The empath thinks, I need to open up. I need to give everything to everyone so I'm safe, So both of them are trying to be safe. One of them is safe and closed, and one of them is safe in being open like this. And both are suffering. Both are suffering. So this is all survival mode. What comes into play for you to stop blocking yourself and stop sabotaging yourself is literally getting out of survival mode. How do you do that? When you're an empath, you're very good at respecting people's boundaries. So you need to put your own boundaries and learn to enforce them and speak your truth and stay authentic to your truth. And someone who is not willing to accept your boundaries, you need to let them go. The narcissist is very good at putting boundaries, but it starts punishing people. It starts making people feel bad about themselves. It's like threatening them, doing everything negative to them with the boundaries. So that's why it's unhealthy. And on the other side, they're very insensitive to someone else's boundaries. They're not accepting anyone's boundaries. That's why it's not healthy. So having healthy egoism in knowing I have my boundaries, and if people are overstepping them, I'm removing myself. I'm not punishing them. I'm not doing them evil. I'm removing myself. I'm thinking, okay, they have another energy and we're not aligning. They're not willing to align with me. They're not willing to be in harmony with me, so I let them go. And when you get out of survival mode, and which you're getting by putting boundaries and keeping your energy on you, because when you're a people pleaser, you're putting energy on everyone else. This is how you block yourself, number one. This is how you block yourself, number one, putting the energy on everything else but yourself. You're not doing yourself a favor and you're not doing the others a favor. The narcissist is blocking himself by just being aware of its ego, and this is both ego. Ego is always survival. Both is ego. It's by feeding the ego and trying to get everything with aggressiveness, with being aggressive, with being pushy, with being forceful, with very negative energy, trying to get everything they want in a very evil way. They're not considering of other people, period. Because they want to get, but they're only fulfilling their ego. They're not going above the ego, and that's why they're stuck in survival mode. That's why they're in negative energy, in low frequency. Survival mode is very low frequency and very negative energy. So once you need to identify what am I, on which side am I, and how do I get out? Like I said, the boundaries here, and here you need to be more empathic to other people and not punish them. Just remove yourself and learn to be more sensitive to other people's needs and boundaries. You need to respect their boundaries as you expect them to respect your boundaries as a narcissist. You know, this is how you get more to a healthier side. But once you get out of survival mode and you stop thinking that everyone is a threat to you, and you start feeling safe in your body, and you start feeling safe with the universe, you're not going to be in survival mode anymore, and this will fall away. So you need to remove chaos. And one thing about this whole dynamic here, the narcissist tends to be way more OCD and more cleaning, and you know, like everything needs to be perfect. Every person needs to be perfect. If they're not perfect, they're out of my life. I don't want them. Like, I don't tolerate them. I will hurt them. I will do them. Like, very negative thought patterns, right? And the empath, on the other hand, is like, oh, I'm trying to please them. I'm trying to please that. And by trying to please so much, you're becoming inauthentic. And people will not respect anyone that is inauthentic to themselves. And by always putting everyone on a pedestal like you're doing, you're never on the pedestal like you should be in your own life yourself when you're an empath. This is your pedestal, honey. Claim it. Claim it. And narcissist and empath go very well together because they're the opposites. So both of them have the right ingredients that it's needing for a healthy like egoism, but both have too much on one side. That's why you need the healthy boundaries with an empathic way about it, of letting people have their free will, of not forcing them or pleasing them and trying to manipulate, because both is manipulative. Both is manipulative. And the empathic person is more to be chaotic, because their energy is all over the place, and so looks their place. Their place is more untidy. Even if it's tidy, it's not that tidy, because their energy is way too distributed on everything. And if you grow up in a chaotic household, I grew up in a very chaotic household, and I'm more of an empath, as I said. I am so aligned with the frequency of chaos from Survivor, from my childhood, that if everything is neat and like very tight, I don't feel comfortable, because this has not been my normal. But for you to heal that wound is that you let tidiness, even cleaner and cleaner and more OCD like, you need to adapt to that quality, and you need to make everything more tidier around you so you feel more safe. With the narcissist, they need to let a little bit loose. They need to not tell people all the time, oh, this is not standing perfect. Oh, your shirt is this. Oh, they're judging all the time. They're constantly, both of them are constantly comparing people to their perfect person. But one is constantly hitting on itself, like very hard, like limiting itself very hard. The empath, it's always trying to be perfect for other people. And the other one is expecting, like the narcissist, perfection from everyone else. From everyone, they expect perfection, but they can behave like they want to. That's not okay either. We need to give up that idea that there is a perfect person out there and stop misjudging people, because this generation and so many people are so traumatized because they've not experienced love. They've experienced abandonment and everything else but love. So we need to open our hearts to that fact. And when you get out of survival mode, you will not attract survival mode anymore. And when a woman is too much in her masculine, she's still in survival mode. When a man is too much in the feminine, he's in survival mode. That's why he becomes a narcissist and she becomes a people pleaser. Easy put. Women too much in their masculine, people pleaser. Men too much in their feminine, narcissists. Because the feminine energy is always just concerned and observed with herself. And other people can thrive from that energy, because naturally women are giving that empathic, that sensitive, that's intuition, that they're very intuitive. That's our nurturing side. And men are very much providers and they're givers, and their nature is to be more giving and to please, to provide. And we got this dynamic out of balance, and that's why it needs to come in harmony. How to indicate you're blocking yourself? You are in very negative energy. As I said before, things are falling down. You're hurting yourself a lot. Like a lot of things in the 3D is bothering you. A lot of things causes reaction out of you, triggering you. I literally worked at this place where things were like, it was a haunted place. It was very negative energy, and I started working there when I was very low energy. Like things were just falling down. They were just falling down. I would hurt myself all the time. Things would go wrong. A lot of mistakes happened, and that was more unusual than ever in my life that I had these things happening. And I really realized, no. See, let's go to negative energy. Negative energy also comes from the food, from the shows you're watching, from everything that you're giving your attention to. And nowadays, drama and negativity is the primal thing that we're all going for. Like, we're watching shows because it's drama. We're eating that food because it's comfort food, but we know it's fast food. We know it's not good for us, but we always choose to damage ourselves. Like the word sabotaging ourselves comes from saboteur. I don't know how to speak it in French, and it means to wreck something, and we need to stop to wreck ourselves. We know exactly when we drink that drink, it's not good for us. We know that alcohol is poison. We know that fast food is poison, and that negative energy you're consuming, it's dead energy. And you're not doing yourself a favor by consuming that energy, because this is not how you're getting more energy. You're getting more of the negative, dead, low frequency energy, and this is what you're manifesting out there. What you consume yourself with is what you're manifesting. So, for example, everyone is watching those shows, which I refuse, And I will tell you from this day on, stop watching those shows. You are programming yourself for survival, for betray, for disloyalty from your partner doing stuff to you because you're watching them, okay? From today on, stop with it. There is this show where couples go on an island and they're being tested. And there's a lot of nudity, there's a lot of alcohol, there's all these things that are poisonous for us and are really like going to our primitive instinct. And those people do things they would never do, but they're in such a negative, low frequency place, and they're doing things, the worst behavior to the partners with no respect, with doing really heartbreaking things. And so many women are sitting in front of the TV and you're watching this for hours and you're programming into your mind all these things that your man could do to you. Then you go to bed at night, you dream bad, and your mind has put attention and energy to it, so it starts manifesting it. Are you aware of that? Take a moment. Are you aware of that? And then you tell your boyfriend, come and watch this with me. It's our new show. You're both now taking your both energies, putting it outside of yourself, lowering your own energy, and then creating from low frequency these things, what you're seeing on TV. And they want that because that's, again, chaos. Because chaos is being created here. And those series get you so emotionally invested and addicted that your energy is flowing all the time there. And because you're putting energy on low frequency, this is what your whole life, even if it was high frequency, this is what it's adjusting to. Because the most time of your day, you're consuming low frequency content and you're eating low frequency foods. Like processed food is dead energy, low frequency. Meat is dead energy, low frequency. Alcohol is low frequency, dead energy. Period. And when you're doing that every day, imagine how much damage, and you're going down that spiral. Like you start every day at high energy, whatever your high is, because at a certain level, you adjusted your reality to a certain frequency, and that's your highest. And then you go lower, or you stay on the same, but low. And women have such a great advantage. And I tell you why. I learned that being at your most vulnerable is your most powerful. And we as a women, we have a cycle. When we're having our ovulation, our energy is the highest that we can have. It's the highest. And when we're just right about the period, PMS, we are at low energy. Like our energy is lowering. And exactly in that time, women crave meat, dead energy. They crave drama, low energy. They crave to fight because they need to feed their pain body. Every woman has a pain body that is saved energy that has caused you pain and that lives within us. And it gets activated right before our period because our energy naturally drops and we find ourselves in low frequencies. And when we're in these low frequencies and we're starting to eat bad, we're starting to watch bad shows, we're starting to fight, we're starting to react to everything in our world, we're lowering our energies even more. And when the new cycle begins, we're starting off worse than we started. And then we wait again until our ovulation phase and our energy goes up again, but we cannot manifest or hold as much energy. So what can you do? Exactly in that time where you're most vulnerable, you're your most powerful. So this is the time when you get up, and if you're more chaotic, you start cleaning. This is the time when you put better foods into your body that are alive energy and that support your energy system. This is the time when you don't react to the outer world, so you don't keep on manifesting it more. If you stop reacting to the reality, what's in front of you, you're not going to get more of it because you're taking energy out of it. And here's the best analogy for you to stop blocking yourself. Your ego is the one blocking you. Your ego is the one blocking you. So what do? You treat it like an annoying ex, like the manipulative, narcissist, or empathic, whatever didn't work for you, ex that manipulated you, that was so used to you, and he didn't want to let you go, but you were a placeholder. He didn't treat you like you deserved to be treated, and you deserved way more, and you knew it. But it was comfortable and you got used to it, and you were scared of leaving, or you couldn't let go. And because you couldn't let go, you allowed things that you would never even allow for your own daughter. You would be way more overprotective, or your own friend, right? So treat it as this ex. When your ego, because you want to go in a higher frequency, you want to go to the positive, you need to discipline your mind to always, whenever you see bad weather, you know it's raining, God gives you sun the next day. Whenever it's raining, God gives sun the next day, or even an hour later. God is always there, always waiting for your sunny days, and he's always making sure that after you had rainy days, the sun is shining for you. You just gotta see it and acknowledge it and be aware of it, because it could be everything going wrong in your life, everything. But if you have that one thing that is going great, you keep focusing on it, you keep putting your energy into it, you take all the energy out of the other baskets where the negative energy is, and you put it into that one basket where it's good energy, good energy, good energy. You are going to get out of survival mode, your energy is gonna get up, and you're never gonna block yourself and sabotage yourself anymore. You don't like yourself very much. You do not like yourself very much when you keep doing that to yourself. When you let your ego, that annoying ex, always dictate your life, and you always give it energy, and you always do the same habits. If you're waking up the same mornings and doing the same things and not changing anything, you're not going to change your energy. If you're starting doing new things, your energy will shift, because your mind didn't save any emotion towards it. And hear me out, emotion is the key to stop blocking yourself. You need to engage in better emotions. Whatever doesn't make you feel good, remove yourself, especially in a time where you're not good. Remove yourself. Start praying. Start thanking God. Do everything that seems counterproductive to your brain, do it. Because you would never, when it's a rainy day and something stupid happened, you would never say, thank you, God. Do it. Count your blessing on the days where it's raining heavily, and the sunshine will last longer in your life. And the more you will focus on the sun and all the things, sunshine will be more present in your life, because whatever you focus on the most, that's what you're attracting. So you need to focus on that. So you praise God, you say, thank you, God. I know you're with me. I know you helped me through this. I know this is for my best self. I know I'm just hitting through this. I'm having a breakthrough. You're at my side. I know I need to let go of that ex. I know I need to let go of the ego, because the ego is what? Survival mode, exactly. And we don't want to live in survival mode no more. Feminists, thank you for ruining that for us. And I'm not saying being equal in front of the law ruined us, but you starting with your 50-50 and we're all the same. No, women are different and men are different. And we're having cycles, and we're having up and down roller coaster, and we need to navigate 1,000 emotions that a man will never navigate, because yeah. And don't tell men to feel more, be more emotional, blah blah blah. That's a woman's thing. We're more naturally created like that, but we feel more, and men feel through us. So let our superpowers be our superpowers, and let men's superpowers be men's superpowers. Because I love having a provider, don't you? I love having someone who protects me, don't you? I love someone who takes care of me, don't you? I think so. So let's go to a man is a man and a woman is a woman again. Because this is the harmony of this universal law. And God created us like this. Do not disrespect God's work. That's what I want to say on it. About your ex, let him go. And let even go of people that never reach out to you. People that don't want to connect with you. And when you see your energy rising, because now you're focusing more on the positive, now you're putting foods into your body and you're consuming yourself with high energy, with positive energy, not with the things that are on TV. Nothing on TV is high energy. Maybe subliminals. But nothing, or these videos, but nothing on TV was designed to give you higher energy. The shows were created for you to lose your energy and not have enough energy to create the life that you want, and that you can be easily manipulated. That's it. And people are so attracted to the lowest energy. Like, you can reach everybody with drama and with aggression and with nudity and with fights and with violence. This is how you get people hooked. And you need to unhook yourself from that, because it's lowering your energy every single day until you don't have enough energy to create. And you just keep repeating your cycle. And this is the thing. If your life is on a cycle and you always experience the same things and always the same traumas, the same kind of relationships, the same kind of friendships that trigger you, you're in survival mode. And you need to get out of there, and you're blocking yourself. You do not like yourself very much. So hello, let's love on ourselves more, putting up boundaries, loving us. And when you have that energy back, you take it all back on you. You ask yourself, how can I show more love to myself? And no person that is filled with love and light and positive energy is doing bad stuff to other people. Hurt people hurt people. Why? Survival mode. Why? Trauma. So let's all heal that. And also put your boundaries. Because when you put your boundaries and you don't overgive and you don't you're not gonna get hurt again. You don't have to heal multiple times. You do it once and then you stick to what's working. And you strategize when you're in your lowest, and you're this is what I observed. When you're at the time in the PMS, you see the things that annoy you, that are very triggering to you. Observe yourself. Write that down. Strategize. How to not react to those things anymore. How to let them go more. Because it always comes on the surface, like the sea. It brings the dirt on the surface. So look at it and remove it out of your sea. And cleanse it, so that when you get more energy and you let go of this and you don't react, you have more energy naturally, you can create way more. You're not limiting yourself. And one last thing. When you feel limited, when you feel people put you in a box, when they don't believe in you, it's because this is how the mirror is showing what you're thinking. But God is limitless. The universe is limitless. It's abundant. You are God's child. So you are limitless. So you are abundant. So you are actually the highest frequency, the positive energy. So you need to stop pushing yourself down, wrecking yourself, damaging yourself, sabotaging yourself, so you can come up to your highest energy. And this is by removing those toxic shows you're watching, the toxic food you're eating, putting up boundaries, not accepting people pushing you around, and being your most authentic self, not pleasing others, not manipulating others. The more you get back to yourself, and the more you align with your inner world, the more your energy comes back to you. And you can even affirm that and take your energy. When you come home, don't watch shows. Take your energy back. Sit down, take a moment and take your energy back, and then think about your life and what you want to create. And put that energy to the things you want into your life. Don't put it to the things you don't want, because this is what you're creating. Where attention goes, energy flows, and this is what's being created. So think of God, and God will guide you. And listen. If your ears are closed, your eyes are closed, your mouth is closed, God cannot enter you. Open your eyes, open your ears. Shut your mouth a little bit though, because you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Stop reacting and being too quick to speak. Do not repeat the story of your ego. Do not tell of your, traumas all the time. Use them as a tool. Don't use them as an excuse. Use them as a tool. Don't use them as an excuse. Meaning, don't tell your story, don't victimize yourself, don't put yourself lower. You're a queen. You have transferred from the princess into the queen. God is on your side. You are a winner. And whatever God put you through, it's for your highest good. Your highest good. You're so equipped. He gave you so much that you can work from that. Those trauma are your biggest advantage. It's your biggest luck, because from that, you have gained so much strength to get to what you want in life. You just have to be opening your eyes and your ears, and observing everything, and realize how to use God's gift. God did not put you through anything you cannot use today. Through nothing. All this knowledge, all this what you have experienced through till now, stop repeating the story of what happened. Don't put yourself in the victim position. Put yourself in the winner's seat, because God, He wants the best for you. The universe wants the best for you. So it's time that you want the best for you. Thank you so much. I see you in my next video, and I would love to know what would help you the most out of these advices. And I can't wait to see you soon and talk to you soon. Mwah, kisses, bye.